Okay, now we're going to look at the cheat sheet for rational number operations. So we're dealing with integers here. If the signs are the same, then you add the numbers and you use the same sign for the answer. So the answer would be, if you have -2 plus -2, you're going to add the numbers to get 4, and your answer would be negative because they're both negative. If the signs are different, then you're going to subtract and you're going to take the sign of the number with the largest value. Largest value. So we're going to take the sign of the number with the largest value. For instance, if we did -5 plus 3, I have different signs, so I'm going to subtract 5 minus 3 is 2. 5 is my largest value, and it has a negative sign, so my answer will be negative. Subtraction. Good news is you don't ever have to have a subtraction problem again, because you're going to change the problem to addition. Now here's how you do it. You've got to change two things to make an addition problem. First, you have to change that subtraction sign to an addition sign. Then you have to change whatever the next sign is. Since this was a positive 10, we're going to make it a negative 10. So 6 plus positive 10 is -4. I have different signs, so I am subtracting 10 minus 6, and I get 4. 10 is my larger value, so my answer is a negative sign. Multiply, divide. Okay, I'm not sure what they were trying to say, but we're going to say, make it simpler. Sorry about that. Same signs equal positive answers. Different signs equal negative answers. And that is always true. -3 times 6 is 3 times 6 is 18. They're different signs, so our answer is negative. -4 times -2. 2 times 4 is 8. They're the same sign, so it's a positive value. 6 times -5, we multiply the numbers. 6 times 5 is 30, and they're different signs, so it's negative. 10 divided by -2. 10 divided by 2 is 5, but they're different signs, so it's negative. That is how you do multiplication and division. Alright, I'm going to do a few of the practice problems, and then you're going to do the rest of them on your own. 8 minus 11, I'm going to change that to plus, and I have to change that second sign. 8 plus -11. Different signs, so I'm going to subtract. 11 minus 8 is 3. 11 is my larger number, so my answer is negative. Change my subtraction to addition, change that second sign. Now I have the same sign, so I'm going to add the numbers. 16, and my signs are both, 13 is my largest. I'm going to take that negative sign. I'm going to ignore my sign for a minute. 15 divided by 3 is 5. They're different signs, so my answer is negative. -4 plus -6, same signs. Add them. Take the sign of the larger number. 8 plus -2, different signs. I'm going to subtract. 8 minus 2. 8 is my larger value, so 6 is going to be positive. 6 times negative 9. 6 times 9 is 54. I have different signs here, so my answer is negative. 27 divided by 9, again ignore the sign for a minute. 27 divided by 9 is 3. I have different signs on my numbers, so my answer is negative. 8 times 11 is 88. I have the same sign, so it's a positive answer. This one is not any different than the other subtractions, and we're still going to change our subtraction sign to addition and change the next sign. Since it's negative, we're going to make it positive. Now we have 12 plus 9, which gives you 21. Okay. Multiplying decimals. Same rules for the integers. I would stack them. 9.6 times 5. Since we're multiplying, we're going to ignore the sign for a minute. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 9 is 45 plus 3. 48, I have one decimal. And since I have different signs here, my answer is negative. Same here, I would stack them. Negative 60.8 divided by 4. Ignore the negatives for a minute. I'm going to do it down here. 4 goes into 60. 4 goes into 6 one time, which leaves 20. 4 goes into 25 times. 0.2, 15.2. And since my signs are different, my answer is negative. Multiplying fractions is not a problem. It's top times top and bottom times bottom. So we're going to do 3 times 1, 5 times 4. 3 over 20. They're both positive values, so my answer is positive 3/20. I can't do anything to that, so I leave it alone. Dividing fractions, we're going to copy. I'm going to switch my sign to multiply, because we don't like to divide them. We're going to flip the second fraction. So 4 thirds. Because multiplying by a number is the same. Dividing by a number is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. Now multiplying fractions is not a problem. It's top times top and bottom times bottom. 5 times 4 is 20. 8 times 3 is 24. Now I can reduce that. I can divide 2 into 20 and 2 into 24, and I get 10. 12ths. 2 will still go into that, so I'm going to do it again by 2. And I get 5, 6, and that's my answer. I'm going to leave the last 4 for you to do on your own, and you can check your answers with me